G'day friends and fans, welcome to Dave Talks Off Ukraine War Update for the 20th of February 2025. The Russian forces continue to hammer Ukraine. Ukraine has lost territory and Zelensky plays the fiddle and goes on stupid rants on European television. In other words, just another day ending in Y. But as we look around the battlefield, Russia's hit Ukraine in several places. But now, of course, as you see, they haven't really taken any new territory in some places. You've hammered them. I love hammering them at Kupiansk. I love their little bear traps, you know. But the offensive towards Lyman, slow grind. They're slowly closing the gap here. There's lots of activity. Pardon me. Lots of activity again. Nothing really significant changed in the map. Bit of territory here. They're pushing on here, controlling their flanks. They're still pushing on. They've taken a bit of territory, but nothing significant so far. But it all adds up. Day by day, Russia's taking little slices off Ukraine, and it's death by 1,000 paper cuts. But there are some areas still holding on, barely, and look at the amount of artillery. The Russians have really hammered Ukraine, have claimed to have inflicted lots of casualties, and of course Zelensky's in complete denial. But every time Russia says we kill 1,000 Ukrainians, Zelensky says, what a coincidence! We killed 1,000 Russians, you know. But it's Ukraine who's looking at destroyed equipment on the battlefront, so make of that what you will. 448 attacks today. Lots of them were drones. Ukraine claims to have shot down a lot of them, and of course Russia has also claimed to have shot down drones. You know, the peace process, another meeting, another day. The UK this time was the one who refused to do anything, while Sweden gave Ukraine more money for weapons. They're not interested in peace at all. Europe is doubling down on dumb, whining about threats and other threats and disinformation. Well, you're the source. You're the source of disinformation. But these intelligence agencies, you notice none of the intelligence agencies picked up the corruption in Ukraine. So can you really trust them? Now, Russia has a new multi-role battlefield destroyer, the TOS-2. It is, of course, a multi-launch rocket system that fires truck on its. There you go. It fires a payload of thermobaric weapons. So 21 missiles, right? There you go. At the range, on their way out to so setting up, and yeah, let's see what I got. We see them fire. Look at that. That's one. That's yeah. That's one barrage, one truck. Look at that. They call it a heavy flamethrower system. Well, it is throwing fire at you. Yeah, thermobaric munitions, increased range, increased impact. So, yeah. So it does more damage. Look at that. More range, more damage. Yeah, greater distances and precision, which is an important thing on the battlefield. But yeah, look at that. Whoosh. It is a weapon designed for a high intensity battlefield where every time Ukraine says, we're going to have an offensive, these trucks roll out, have a barbecue, and then say, offensive over. This ain't your standard old Soviet truck. There's your cope cage. There's the production, final production loading. There's the loaders, autonomous rocket reloading. 18 tubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, yeah. So there's 24 in, so it's a different model, right? So you got variants. 3M is the latest with 18 tubes. Okay. So they've been testing different ones on the proving grounds, and it looks like the TOS2S is the one they're going with, 18 tubes. There they are on display at the factory. There's the factory. All right. Full salvo takes 12 seconds. They use targeting computers. They've got a crane for loading, yeah. So, yeah, conventional artillery struggles to reach the same level of devastation. So, while Ukraine is talking about increasing their devastation, Russia is increasing their devastation. Now, of course, Russia has approved measures to increase spending on the war after many of their government have said that Zelensky has rejected peace agreements. So they just basically call him out as disinterested, disingenuous. Yes, he's not a genuine person. He's a mischief maker. He thinks he's funny. He thinks he's clever. You know, he's the person who laughs at you and pokes his tongue out at you and laughs and says, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? And then cries when you punch him in the face, you know. But London, of course, is Keir Starmer has got his fist up him, and you know, and you all know Netanyahu's got his fist up Starmer's ass. But Starmer's also Starmer's trying to dance to too many tunes. He's trying to dance to Israel. He's trying to dance to Saudi Arabia. He's trying to dance to Qatar. He's trying to dance to the UN. He's just all over the map, right? And the EU. But, yeah. Now, this is the allegation. The Ukrainian military's lost 1.5 million since 2022 with 520,000 in 2025. Well, remember, I've told you this often, the majority, right, you'll never know how many died, right, it's easy on smaller scales, right, but it's a battle, right. At the end of the day, you estimate how many troops are on the other side. You don't know. Right? You only got a small window of time to pick up the pieces, to take care of your own dead. Nobody's going to believe Russia, right? But nobody should believe Ukraine either, right? So hopefully, you know, you understand why this war needs to come to an end, But I think a lot of people realize that the politicians don't, right? Without the pressure behind Trump, right? And the only way, but I could talk till I'm blue in the face telling you what you need to do, right? Because you see all the Liberals, they're happy to press like, they're happy to press share, they're happy to watch entire videos, they're happy to do it, right? They believe in their side. The right, they don't, right? They expect victory to be handed to them. The God's just going to shine the light of truth, and that's all that matters. So, yeah, advertising, of course, the money mafia, the advertising, the popularity contest. True, it will not save Ukraine, right? No, Ukraine's lies will not save Ukraine. Now, Russia is looking actually to salvage some of its older ships, right? It's trying to strengthen its navy. It wants, and it says outright, right? This is a deterrence. But as I said often, I think the only way forward now is for Ukraine to lose. And the only way Russia's going to have to do something dramatic, right? And that is take territory, build walls, and hold it. Not advance. Resist the temptation to destroy Ukraine and let it destroy itself. The world will have to live in the world will try to cope and seethe, but at the end of the day, they will not be able to do anything to Russia if Russia just liberates the Donbass and then holds on to it. No further conquest. And I know it's tempting for Russia, but it's just going to be justifiable, right? And in the long run, deals that are there to be made that Europe is going to miss out on for the rest of time, right? Europe has decided to destroy itself, right? They're a bunch of selfish narcissists who will just want everybody to like them. And at the end of the day, no one likes them. That's the thing about pathetic people pleasers. So Ukraine is done, okay? Zelensky's done. But unfortunately, it's like the Chinese bankruptcy. It'll be years before Xi Jinping is finally ousted. You got to be realistic, right? Zelensky's not going to go down with a fight. Ukraine won't go down without a fight. I don't think most people out there would go down without a fight. But this peace process, the Europeans are just trying to hurt Trump, and that's why Russia needs to just expose them, keep exposing them, that they're liars, murderers, thieves. They've killed another right-winger today in France, right? And they're cheering. The left are cheering the murder, right? That's not democracy, right? Murdering your political opponents is not democracy, okay? The left have gone full fascist. Of course, it's just like when Hitler says, I'm protecting you from the communists. Unfortunately, people never learn, do they? So thank you all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. You understand that by doing this, you break the algorithms and you draw people off the... You got to if you like something, you've got to make it popular. Otherwise, right, more people will come, right? The YouTube will not recommend videos unless they're popular. So, thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please support the channel. You can support me on Ko-Fi, Patreon for $1 a month. buy my books, buy merch, all my links in the link tree, description below, in my profile, or scan the QR code on the screen. I appreciate each and every one of you. See you in the next video, and bye for now.